Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This is Ritvik and you're watching My Lifestyle in Munich. Today, we are here to address the elephant in the room. And guess what that is? The cost of living in a city like Munich. So what's the first question that generally comes to your mind when you decide to go international? Is it really worth it? I'm probably earning in lakhs, probably back in my home country. Do I leave all those comfort back home and then move over to a new city? And probably to one of the most expensive countries in the world, Germany. You will probably get all those answers by the end of the video. So stay tuned. And if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends to let them know the expenses in Germany. So to explain the expenses better to you, I have divided this video into 3 segments. Section 1 will be your household expenses. Section 2 will be your communication expenses. Section 3 would be your travel expenses. Now, let's see what those components are. The deadliest of all the expense that you shall have to bear is probably your household expenses. And amongst those, the most expensive one is your house rent. If you come to Germany, you can rent 2 types of apartments. 1 is a furnished apartment. 2 is an unfurnished apartment. Obviously, as the name says, unfurnished apartment will not give you anything except the 4 walls. And if you can get a better deal, you'll probably end up getting a kitchen fitted. That's about it. If you choose to stay in a furnished apartment, you will get everything possible that you can imagine of. Yes, you'll get a bedroom with beds and wardrobes and tables, and your living room will be furnished with sofas and TVs and all kinds of racks. Your kitchen will be fitted with dishwashers or ovens or grills or microwaves or just name it. But in an unfurnished home, you won't get any of these. What's the positive side? Unfurnished home obviously will be cheaper than the furnished ones. Yes, you'll have to bear the extra brunt of buying all those furnitures, but that's just a one-time expense. In a furnished apartment, you get all of these, but the rents are higher. For a furnished apartment anywhere in the metropolitan area of Munich, expect to shell out anywhere between 14 to 1600 for a 1 BHK apartment, which will have 1 bedroom, 1 hall, 1 kitchen, and 1 washroom or toilet. And an unfurnished apartment for the same configuration, expect to shell out anywhere between 900 to 1100 euros. For simplicity purposes, we will be keeping the figures at 1500 euros for this video, because we'll just talk about furnished homes. Pro tip, if you are new to the city, always choose the furnished home, because in an unfurnished home, you will have to bear extra cost of furnitures which you cannot afford in the early stages. Yes, also keep in mind when you rent an apartment in Germany, you also have to pay deposits or maintenance charges. And they are 3 times your monthly rent for an unfurnished apartment, 2 times your monthly rent for a furnished apartment. Now when you talk homes, the second payment that you would have to bear is to the government, and you would end up paying 17.5 euros as radio charges or TV charges to the government. Even if you do not watch them or do not use them, you still have to pay this. You cannot run away from this. The third thing that is an important thing in your own home is electricity. For electricity, you can average out the payment to 40 euros a month. Yes, it should not really exceed 40 euros. If it does, yes, you're doing something wrong. But yeah, in general, I've seen 40 euros is a good amount figure for a home of 2 people. The next amount in your home or your household will be the groceries. If you're a bachelor, expect to shell out anywhere between 300 to 500 euros a month. For a couple, this can be 600. And this figure also takes into consideration eating outside at least twice a month. So now then, let's come to the communication part. What's the most important communication system available today? Internet, right? So obviously if you come to Germany, you will need a SIM card to work with, which will give you internet. And obviously your home Wi-Fi. So for internet, remember one thing. The mobile option is very expensive in Munich. A data pack of say 1.5 gigs a month of any decent standard operator will give you anywhere between 10 to 15 euros a month. And for the Wi-Fi, expect not to spend anything less than 25 euros a month. Yes, with the Wi-Fi though, the benefit is you get a speed up to 100 megabits per second, and also it's unlimited. It's not like India, but data for the mobile operators is really expensive. Now for your own luxury purposes, you'd probably have the subscription of Netflix, Amazon Prime, probably your own IPTV subscribers from back in India to watch Indian TV, and these will not come free as well. Netflix in Munich or in Germany will cost you 12 euros a month, Amazon Prime 10 euros, and your IPTV subscribers will not cost you anything less than 16 a month. So that's about your mobility and entertainment. The next section that I have is your travel. Yes, if you come to Germany and not be sitting in your home and doing nothing, you are in the Deutschland, you'll go out to the Alps, you'll go to the ocean, you probably go hiking somewhere, you'll probably take a scooty and do a tour around southern Italy, right? You'll probably visit the Rome Colosseum. So you'll have to be prepared for all of these things as well. Oh wait, by the way, coming back, you're in Munich, you probably go to your office every day, and if you do not walk to your office, you will obviously have to take a public transport, and that has this ticket called MVV ticket, and using that ticket you can basically take three means of public transport: the bus, the U-Bahn or the underground metro, and the S-Bahn, that is suburban trains, right? And if you want to travel anywhere inside the metropolitan city, you'll have to buy this MVV card for a month, which will cost you 55 euros. And if you go out of the metropolitan city, that is, say for example, if your office is in a zone called M1, which is just outside the metropolitan city, expect to shell out 85 to 90 euros per month. Now coming back for your own trips, imagine you have to go to the Netherlands to the Keukenhof. Now if you've planned this well ahead, you can expect to shell out anywhere between 400 to 600 euros for two people, probably 300 to 400 euros per head, round trip from Munich to Amsterdam. Book your hotels, stay there, roam there, and then come back. However, this is highly subjective, and this depends on your lifestyle on your trips abroad. For bachelors, best thing is to stay in hostels, and they can cost you as less as 10 euros a night if you've planned them well in advance. Now, at least once a year you would be visiting your homeland, right? India, and that comes with a cost. From my experience, I've done 2 home trips so far, beautifully planned. We've been to places in India as well, taken beautiful flights, that is the expensive ones, and still we ended up paying not more than 2000 euros for 2 people. That'd be 1000 euros per head. Now this also takes into account your transportation in India. Yes, so it will not be exceeding more than 2000 euros if you've planned your trips ahead. So those were my 3 categories, and when I added these individual sums up, it came up to 2280 euros roughly, give and take. However, it's again, as I said, very subjective, and it depends on how you choose to live your life in Munich. Now the bigger question. I've already shelled out 2300 euros out of my pocket. Do I really make that much? The answer is, in a city like Munich, for IT, definitely yes. If you are anywhere between 3 to 6 years experience, expect to draw a salary of 55 to 65,000 euros a year. That will give you around 2,900 euros a month, provided you are single or you are in Germany on a single status, basically, which means your wife has not yet arrived here. The moment your wife arrives here, you will go to a different tax class, and that will make you draw a salary of 3,300 and above. Not exceeding 3,500 though. It will be between 3,250 to 3,450. And once your wife gets a job, if she is still significantly earning lesser than you, you get to stay in the same class. But if your wife earns a salary which is near about what you earn, you both will come up to tax status 4 and start making again 2,900 to 3,000 euros. So yeah, if you get a salary of 55 to 65, you'd still be ending up saving about 1,000 euros per month. And if you convert that to INR, that comes at around 80,000 a month. When did you really save that much of money in India? Very rarely, right? Yes, even if you lead a luxurious lifestyle in Europe, you'd still make a lot of money, and you can still fulfill your dreams probably of traveling to a lot of places, eating a lot of junk, and living your life to the fullest. That's about it. That's the cost of Munich. Yes, it's expensive. Also, do remember, if you go to Berlin, the rents that I talked about from 1500 will come down significantly to probably around 11 to 1200. Dusseldorf would probably be around the same. So it again depends from city to city. However, this is just about Munich, and I do not really have any data about any other cities. My viewers, if you are from any other cities, please feel free to comment down below what's the cost of living in your city like. This will help all of us in general. So then, bye bye, take care, and I'll see you again in some other videos some other day. Tada, ciao ciao.